Namaste. Hey guys. Fancy meeting you here. How are ya? I'm melting. Hey guys. I'm here to do a little itty bitty bit of a reading for a subscriber. She sent me a really nice email and just asked me if there was any messages from the angels, the spirit guides, her angels, her spirit guides, her family members that have passed into the other realm, because they're still here with us. They're just in another realm. And so I thought I would do just a little itty bitty reading for her. Please excuse my mess because, like I said, I'm melting and I cannot have my hair down. I will die. It is so hot. It finally cooled off here a little bit this evening so that I can actually sit here in this light and do this. And then when I'm done with the little itty bitty reading, I have a quick unboxing. I got a visit from my buddy, the guy that he drives that blue van that says Amazon on the side. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with saying this. So this is for Heather. Heather is you. Heather, you are a Sagittarius. I'm not going to say exactly when your birth date is because that's, I just won't do that. But you're a Sagittarius. You are in the 9th house. You are ruled by Jupiter. Your 9th house is ruled by Jupiter, which is the characteristics of relationships, emotions, intuition, and wealth. You are a fire element. Your element is muted, which means it's adaptable. The fire element is intuition, inspiration, and romance. You're very much a romantic. So main characteristics for Sagittarius is that you are a casual person, you're a direct person, you can be enthusiastic, friendly, you're an honest person, you're funny, idealistic, loyal, philosophical, which the fact that you are attracted to these kind of YouTube channels and my types of people, that right there tells me that you are philosophical and can be talkative at times. So what I did was I did a little bit of a meditation. I went in, I asked your spirit guides, your angels, of course the divine first and foremost, if it would be okay for me to pull on your energy a little bit just to see if there's any messages that want to come through for you. And so I chose a couple of decks. I'm going to set that down. And before I do anything to protect me and you, I'm just going to burn. I have a fan. I will say, I'm sorry if I'm all over the place, but I have a fan blowing at my feet because it is too hot not to. So I do have a fan blowing at my feet. Sorry about the weird camera angle, but I'm going to turn the camera on the table when I pull the cards, so I don't want to mess with the angle. I'm going to do a little bit of sage just to clear the energy around me right now. The sage has some sweet grass in it. It's a double kerpow. Blessings. Blessings. All right. Now, I've done my prayers and all of my own protective measures. And so I'm not going to go too far into that, but we will let this burn and keep our energy nice and clear and hopefully facilitate some nice clear messages to come through. The first deck I wanted to pull from is my Archangel's deck. This is the Archangel that that's basically needs to be present in your life right now the most. This is the Archangel that you need to maybe call upon, read up on, work with in your life right now in the present time and the present state of your energy. So I will, and just, I don't know if you know it or not, Heather, but when I do the tapping, it's just to knock out any old energy. Some people say to tap on the cards 3 times is mocking the Holy Trinity. I kind of bought into that at one point, but honestly, I go with my gut, and it's something I've always done, is to knock 3 times. I'm not mocking anything. 3 is a very significant number to me. So, there's that. All right, let's see which archangel do you need to be working with right now in this moment where your energy sits? Which archangel do you need to be working with right now in this moment as your energy sits? Oh, wow. That's so cool. So you got number 9, Archangel Chamuel. This is the Archangel of Love. I'm going to read to you. If I can find my book. There it is. So what did I say? You're a romantic. Okay. Chamuel, love and relationships. The beautiful Archangel Chamuel, I'm sorry about the glare, is known as the angel of the heart or the loving one. Makes very much good sense for you. The name Chamuel comes from the word Linn in Hebrew, which means comfort and compassion. Chamuel's pure love can help release sorrow from your heart and guide you towards forming open-hearted and balanced relationships. Call on this angel to attract romance or when you need help to resolve issues with loved ones. This can include issues with loved ones who have passed. And I know by something that you had mentioned to me that you do have some loved ones in spirit. This absolutely, you mentioned to me that you mourn for them. This is Archangel Chamuel's coming in to help you through that. Very much fitting for you, according to your zodiac, and you have romance all over your 9th house. So this is perfect. Makes total sense to me. So we've got Archangel Chamuel, and I would encourage you to Google Archangel Chamuel and read up on him, her. There's no sex in the angels. So they have her portrayed as a beautiful, beautiful young woman here holding a jewel in her hands, wearing all pretty pink, like I'm wearing pink. I'm not Archangel Chamuel. All right, so this is the archangel that you need to be working with right now in your present energy state. So we'll leave her sitting there, and I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera now to the table while I pull a few cards out of what I chose is the Guardian Angel Messages. The Guardian Angel Messages Tarot. This is by Radley Valentine, one of my favorite authors for the decks. And you had asked if there was any messages, so I chose a tarot deck that brings forth messages. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera now. There we go. The sage didn't stay on for very long, but I'm not surprised one bit. Oh, and my candle went out too. Lovely. Lovely. It's the fan blowing at my feet, I'm sure. Okay. We are back in business. All right, my friend. Let's get, if we are so allowed, let's get some angel messages for you. Let's get some angel messages for Miss Heather. This is a fairly stiff deck. I don't use it a whole lot, only when it's appropriate, which is right now. Okay. Asking my spirit guides, Heather's spirit guides, the angels, the archangels, all beings of light, high vibrational beings of light. We are asking for some messages for Miss Heather. She is wondering if her family, who are in spirit, have any messages for her. Oh boy. Okay. Here are your messages. Wow, this is, okay. So you got the Knight of Fire, which is basically So that would be the Knight of Wands in a traditional tarot. The Knight of Fire is a kind of a lusty, free-spirited person, creative person, passionate person, loving, romantic person. So that's your energy. You're very true to your zodiac. Then again, you got the Page of Fire, which again would be the Page of Wands. And the Page of Fire is creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Something tells me that you're a people person. So I'm feeling that strongly. You're a people person. I have a feeling that you are, the connections that you make in life are solid connections, and you are passionate about the people in your life. You're a confident individual and a motivated individual. You do find success in the things that you choose to do, because when you do decide to do something, you're very motivated. You're very passionate about starting what you finish. And the Page of Fire, Page of Wands, is, an active person, someone who likes to start projects and has very creative ideas. Okay, so far, that's very true to your zodiac. Then we get the Seven of Earth. The Seven of Earth. So the Earth works as the Pentacles in a traditional tarot. And the Seven of Earth card stands for patience, hard work, sometimes some delayed success, but somebody who sticks with it, and is just very patient. I feel this in your energy very strongly. You are motivated, you are hardworking, whether that be at a physical job, whether that be at taking care of your home, your people, your animals. You work hard at the things that you have passion for. And you do have a young man in spirit with you, kind of watching over your shoulder. Yes, and you see him kind of show up in this card. I can feel that energy. You do have a young man who has been with you for a very long time in spirit. And he is one of your guides. He is absolutely one of your guides. He places things into your pathway that are for your betterment. That's the words I get. And this person comes from, okay, and so the next card we got is the Six of Water. Now, the water is the cups. In traditional tarot, the water stands for cups. This is a card about memories, childhood, thinking back. And so, like I said, I feel like this young man has been with you for a very long time. He came from your childhood. You've known this person who is in spirit, a guide, so to speak, for you, has been there for you since your childhood. So this person is popping in, this energy is popping in to answer your question of whether or not he is with you. That's what I get. He is answering your question of whether or not he is with you. And he serves as one of your guides. And let's see if he has any special message for you other than that. So you may notice, I'm going to say real quickly, you may notice that you find feathers. I don't know that they're necessarily white feathers, but you may notice that you find feathers just sometimes randomly out of nowhere laying around you, if you go on walks, or you're very drawn to feathers. That is a sign from your guide, which is this young man who kind of has followed you through life, helping you manifest your success, any kind of success that you've had in life. He's helped you with manifesting that. I'm getting right now in his energy that this person is with you through a lot of emotional up and down. So you are someone who has a lot, as a passionate person that you are, you have a lot of emotional roller coaster moments. And he is the one who's there taking you through those, bringing you through those. And he leaves you feathers to let you know he's around. I don't know if you are someone who really loves wildflowers. I'm seeing wildflowers. Oops. Okay, I picked them up and left one down. Okay, contentment. Oh, sorry. The next card we pulled is 9 of Earth. So this would be, so Earth in the traditional tarot Earth in the traditional tarot is the Pentacles. Like I had mentioned earlier with the 7 of Earth, is the Pentacles. So 9 of Earth, 9 of Pentacles, this is a card of self-sufficiency, solo pleasures. So it may be that you like to spend time alone. It may be that you enjoy your own company very well, that you enjoy the creature comforts that surround you in your life. You find solace in nature, maybe a garden. Like I said, I'm seeing flowers now. This just confirmed that for me. I don't know if you're someone who really enjoys to spend time in flowers and nature. I'm seeing flowers all around you. Okay, so I'm also feeling the energy of who I believe to be most likely your mother or your grandmother, if not both. I'm feeling that energy as well. And they also kind of help see you through some of these emotional up and downs. I don't know if you followed in your mother's footsteps as far as what she did for employment or what she did as a career pathway. I don't know if you followed in her footsteps or some kind of a form of what she did herself, possibly. I'm kind of seeing that. Okay, what else? What else? Okay, so one of the defining aspects of your zodiac that I mentioned was that you are a funny person. So this is coming through in the Queen of Air. We've got the Queen of Air. Now, the air in the traditional tarot is the swords, and the Queen of Air is a very self-sufficient person and a totally honest person. Another attribute of your zodiac that I mentioned earlier is that you are an honest person. The Queen of Air she's brilliant. She is experienced. She has lived through a lot, so she's gained a lot of experience in life. And she's just very smart, but she's not smug about it. She doesn't try to throw it in people's face. I know more than you know type thing at all. She just is packed with a whole bunch of knowledge that she shares when it's appropriate. But she's not pushy about it. So I don't know if that describes your personality to a T, but I get a real good feel for your energy. I'm feeling that about you. I feel that you're an intelligent person. Very, very intelligent. And very emotional. And nostalgic. You do spend a lot of time thinking about your childhood, your past. All right, let's get one more, and then I'll pull an oracle for you. Let's see what we get here. Any messages for Heather? Any messages for Heather? Wow, okay. So you got the Knight of Earth. Again, the Earth stands for Pentacles. The Knight of Earth is a very reliable, patient, hardworking person. So this is shining through in the messages. And I feel like what your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones are trying to tell you is that they have acknowledged how hard you've worked in life. They're acknowledging your patience. They're acknowledging your intelligence and your experience that you have gained through your life. You're being told that you are being supported from the other side. You do have a spirit guide who's been with you since your childhood. It's a young man. I believe I know who that is, just from what you had said to me. But I'm just telling you that's what's coming through in the energy read. So let's grab, okay, so basically the main message is they're proud of you. They've supported you through your ups and downs, trials and tribulations, emotional roller coasters. And yes, they do realize that you spend a lot of time mourning the loss of loved ones. But what they're saying is we're right here. We're literally right here. So it's this lifetime goes by in the blink of an eye to them. There's no time frames in heaven. There's no time frames in spirit. So for them, they're not sitting and waiting and biding the days. For them, it's a blink of an eye and boom, you're there. So what they're telling, their messages for you is that they are right there with you. They're right there with you, supporting you through the rest of this lifetime. And they'll be waiting for you right there when it's time for you to go and meet with them. So I'm going to go ahead and pull you a oracle card from one of my favorite decks. This is the Earth Magic Oracle. It has great messages in it. And I'm asking the same. We just want an overall energy message for Heather on what her energy, where her energy sits right now. Where her energy sits. I just heard the word curiosity. And we get waterfall, effortless. You know, so, like I said, you're a very hardworking person. You're very patient. You're very, you have a strong wherewithal. So you're able to handle a lot. That doesn't mean you don't have emotions over it. It's just that you've been dealt a lot of hardship in your life, but you have managed through it pretty effortlessly despite. You've still found success, you've still found happiness, you've still found reason and purpose, and you've achieved those things in your life. Still working on them, but you make it look easy. You make it look real easy. And part of the reason for that is because you do have such a strong support system on the other side. So that's what I get off of that. So I hope, Heather, that helped you a little bit. I want to thank you for your email. I want to thank you for the beautiful compliments that you paid to me on that email. And I hope that helps you out a little bit. I did get a direct answer to one of your questions. And I'm sure that you know exactly what I'm talking about. Your question is yes. That is absolutely true. What you were told is true. And that came out in the cards immediately. So there you go, sweetheart. Namaste. Okay, guys, I'm going to pull the camera back just a little bit. Okay. I got a visit from the Amazon guy. And I'm so excited. This is already 24 minutes, so I won't go too long with it. But I got to show you what I got. Okay. I'm not going to do like a whole big unboxing on this deck, but I got, so these things came from a loved one. A very good friend of mine who came to my house like a couple months ago and saw all my decks, and she took a liking to one of them. The one she took a liking to is, where'd it go? Oh, for Pete's sake, really? Am I really not going to be able to find it now? Oh, here. Is this it? No. Oh, my goodness. Really? Did I take it out already? I have a lot, you guys. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I didn't want to waste you guys' time while I sat and looked through 60 some odd decks. So, this is a deck I use all the time. The Sacred Forest deck, one of my favorites. And my friend who came over, I did a little reading for her. And I told her to pick out her deck that she wanted me to use. So she picked this one out, which I was so happy about. It made me so happy because I love this deck and I'm really connected to it. So this deck is called the Sacred Forest Oracle. And it's just amazing and beautiful and I love it so much. Well, this Sacred Forest Oracle is written by Denise Linn. Denise Linn. And I think she even does her own artwork, to be honest. If I remember correctly, she does. So Denise Linn also makes an oracle called Sacred Destiny Oracle. And it looks like my friend loved this deck so much. But she got me this one to match it. Thank you, honey. I love you. Now, I don't know if she wants me to say her name on YouTube, so I'm not going to say her name unless she wants to call herself out in the comments. But it starts with a T. So this came today, and not only did she send me this is, okay, so I don't charge people for my readings. I don't feel like there should be personal gain, like, I struggle with this. So I don't charge people for my readings, but what I do tell them is if they want to do like a love donation or, you know, something, even, you know, have me over for dinner or, you know, something like that. That's the type of reciprocation I actually would rather have. I really don't accept payment for my readings or any of my spiritual work. To me, it feels like it doesn't feel right. So now that may change someday, for all I know. At this point, that's where my energy stands. So what she did was, I think this was her way of paying me for the reading I did, which was like 3 hours long. So it was a long reading. It went deep. And she got me the beautiful Sacred Destiny Oracle. I'm sure it's backwards for you guys. So, oh wow. Okay. So, hey, I'm going to pop into this video right in the middle of it because I forgot to do something important and I'm going to read the back of this box. It says, from the earliest history of mankind, there are records of native people using the signs in nature to determine their destiny. Wise elders were able to move through mystic gateways into inner realms to bring back wisdom and guidance to their tribes. In this powerful oracle card deck, best-selling author Denise Linn draws from her Native American heritage and experiences as a gifted healer and teacher. With each card, you receive access to a different gateway from our earthly realm to the one of spirit. From forests to floodplains, meadows to caves, shimmering sunshine to the secrets of the moon, these vibrant cards will fill your days with messages of spirit from the landscapes within and around us. Okay, so I'm going to say something in this video that has so much to do with tribes. It totally fits. It just fit. It fit. So I had to pop in here and read that because I failed to do it the first time around. But tribes. Remember tribes. Alright guys, enjoy the rest of the video. So the box has a mountain. Kind of looks like Mount Rainier, which is where I was yesterday. Has a big beautiful mountain, and then you see all the constellation and the stars, and it looks like it's overlooking a lake. I was at Mount Rainier yesterday, Alder Lake as a matter of fact. Stopped and talked to our little Oakley for a little while, but we weren't up there for that, so I didn't spend too much time doing that, but I did stop and have a little chit chat with Miss Oakley. So the inside of the box is beautiful, looks like the heavens. And it comes with a nice, chunky little Oracle deck book. Cool. And this will just give descriptions for all the cards. Ooh. Oh, I love the back. I love it. It's beautiful. It looks like the ocean with the sunset. And look at that. You know what? I know this isn't an Oracle deck. This is I mean, I know this isn't a tarot deck. This is an oracle deck. But in tarot, my favorite card is the Sun card. Yes. Oh, wow. These are a little different than the Sacred Forest Oracle. The cards in the Sacred Forest Oracle are glossy. These are matted, which I love. I love them when they're matted. So I'll show a few of them. Oh, gorgeous. Abundance. Beautiful. Action. That is gorgeous. Adventures. I was just up in the forest yesterday. We even were by a waterfall. Wow. Blessings. Right now, yellow is all up in my life like it never has been. I know I've been saying it over and over. I'm working on my solar plexus. Yellow is literally like making an appearance daily in my life. Oh, wow. Okay. Change. That's a very cool looking card. Change. Community. Oh, I love this. This reminds me of my sisters. All of my sisters, my soul tribe on here. Look at, we're all butterflies. This reminds me of my sisters. I love this. Oh, I love it. Oh, then we get delight. Wow, these are beautiful. Then we get diligence. This reminds me of all the mapping that you do, Ruby. Very much so, and it takes a lot of diligence to do those mappings. This reminds me of the mapping. Very much so. We got courage. I hear somebody's dog screeching off in the distance. That sounded really bad. I hope he's okay. Oh, Lord, please be with that puppy. No matter what is going on, please be with that puppy. Oh. Just because they're covered in fur doesn't mean they're not our babies. Okay. Ooh, look at this. Embracing. Is that not so freaking beautiful? Look at all the little fireflies, fireflies. They're the ones that light up, right? The fireflies. Ooh, enlightenment. Look at the ship in the sky, Natalie. Ah, I love these. Ooh, flexibility. Oh, this is so weird. Okay, flexibility. Do you see how the trees are like going over and creating like an opening here, but the trees are going over the pathway, kind of like surrounding it so that it's kind of like a doorway? Oh my gosh, I'm going to insert a picture in this video. I took a picture on the way up to the mountain yesterday that looked just like that. Wow. Ooh. We got focus. Beautiful. Natalie. That mountain right there reminds me of the one we were just talking about. Not because the one we were just talking about has snow on it, but because when they were doing the thermal imaging, I know no one's going to understand this, but when they were doing the thermal imaging on that mountain, that's what it looked like. Forgiveness. I love that one. Freedom. Free as a bird. Love that. Ooh, fulfillment. That reminds me of a song. Reminds me of a song my husband's band plays. This reminds me of Mystic Brady. This really reminds me of Mystic Brady. This one is Gateway, but the reason it reminds me of Mystic Brady and Summer. I just heard Summer say, "Don't forget about me." Sorry, Summer. It's got a unicorn on it. A unicorn that's frolicking through an enchanted world. That reminds me of you, Mystic Brady. And Summer. Ooh, we got going forward. These are some awesome messages. So, Sacred Destiny Oracle, it's a winner. Happiness. Love that. Ooh, Healing chaos. Oh my gosh, look at the butterflies. I'm telling you, that reminds me of my tribe. That reminds me of my sisters. What do we do on here? What do? We try to find the answers in the chaos. Look it. Wow. Illumination. That is so freaking beautiful. That looks just like Alder Lake. Wow. Inner peace. So they're koi fish in a pond. What is more peaceful than sitting at a pond watching fish swim? Pretty much nothing. We got leadership. It's taking a minute for him to focus in, huh? Ooh! Oh, I love this. So this one is love. Check it out, Miss Andrea. There's an orange poppy. Orange is the color for MS. Miracles. Oh, you know, I would... Oh, my goodness, Natalie! Openness. Openness. This is your card, Nat. Wowzers. I would love to go through every single one of these. I'm just going to show one more. This is a good one to end off at. Purity. One blue eye, one purple eye. I can't wait to bless these cards and play with them and get to know them. Thank you, T. It's hard when you want to be like, oh, so-and-so, thank you, I love it so much. But then you have to respect their privacy because they're not on YouTube or really into social media that much. But, you know, whenever I have some kind of a blessing like this come into my life, I got to share it with you guys. All right, so now I've got 2 decks by Denise Linn. Love that very much. Beautiful deck, the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Gorgeous. Love it. Oh, I'm so hot. Okay, and here is the other thing that she sent to me. This is so freaking adorable. Ah, I love it. Okay. It is it's an incense burner. It's an incense holder. Isn't it the cutest ever? She said, this is for my altar. I'm so excited. This is for my altar. Look at, and you know, the elephants, which is probably, that tattoo is probably why she chose this. Am I right, T? Because of this? The elephants with their trunks up in the air is a sign of good luck, good fortune, happiness, and abundance. Yeah. Thank you, T. I love him. I love him so much. I'll have to wait and see what he tells me his name is. I never used to name my belongings as much as I do now that I've met Mystic Brady. And she does that. She names all of her stuff, which I freaking love that. So now, like, I've adopted that, and I name everything now, like even my crystals. I can't remember all the names for all my crystals because there's a lot of them. But I love coming up with the names. It personalizes things, and it's awesome. So, anyways, this is absolutely beautiful, and it's got this little thing inside. I assume that is to protect the bottom, so you can set the incense on there, and that will protect the bottom. Wow. I feel so blessed. Thank you, T. Thank you, sweetheart. See, you are true to your reading. You're true to your reading, too. Very generous and kind. And thoughtful. Because these were thoughtful. These were not just any old something. These were very thoughtful. Thank you so much, T. I love you. Mwah, mwah. Love you, love you. Mwah! And I love all of you guys for watching. And I hope that little reading resonated with you somewhat, Heather. And answered, you know, at least one of your questions, if not all of them. Blessings to you, Heather, along your pathway, the remaining of it, until you are back with your loved ones. And blessings to all of you guys out there for watching. I love you all. Namaste.